Hi, I'm Icarus. This will be my first video for this channel. It's just gonna be a layout on the characters, the book I'm writing, and stuff like that, and a bit about me, obviously, because I gotta add that. So first, we're gonna go about the book, because my thing is all about my book right now. Right now, starting title is Mind Games. If anyone has helpful ideas for that, it'll be helpful. It's based off of, so the reason I named it Mind Games is because one of the main characters, Crowley, he like messes with people's minds. So he like plays little mind games with people, you know? See? He's manipulative, obviously, since he plays the mind games. He's just special. He's vitiligo, so he's like little patches of like white on his skin. I can show you guys. Hold on. I don't think I fully colored in like his skin, but I love him. My characters for this book are like my most favorite characters ever drawn. So this is Crowley. He has like brown hair, and the vitiligo can actually affect hair, so I had it like affect little strands of his hair. And he has tannish skin. He has brown hair, blue eyes, and not really brown hair. He has more like a reddish hair. He has like copper hair. His favorite color is purple. His full name is Crowley Azrael Ayer. His nicknames are Crow and Eric's. I can show you guys the spelling of it. So let me know if I'm saying it wrong, because I'm gonna need the help with that. And the next character is Apollo. His full name is Apollo Cosmos Aritz. And then his nickname is Polly and Icarus, because I felt like it. He has brown hair with like blue tips, so his hair is dyed. I love it. He has like green eyes, dark green eyes, pale skin, and he has lots of freckles. I wanted him to have freckles because, you know, I like people with freckles. Anything like vitiligo is beautiful. I love it. Freckles, amazing. Red hair, chef's kiss on that. No, hands down, love that. With Apollo, he's very energetic. He has a lot of energy. He's a thief. So, like, with how Crowley, he would be what you would call a face man if you've watched Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtles. You understand where I'm getting that from. And then Apollo, he's a thief, so he will just, like, stick to the shadows and, like, just steal stuff. He'll pickpocket easily. I can actually show you what he looks like right here. I have to wait a little while longer, so around October, you guys will probably get better images on these things, because don't have anything right now for that. Yeah, then the next one is the Poisons Master. Her name is Visha. No, Visha, that's her nickname. Zephyr. Arian Nightshade. That's her full name. And then her nicknames are Visha and Abelona. I was looking at Pinterest for names, and so I was like, names that mean like poisons or stuff like that. And this was one of the closest ones I got. It wasn't really to poison. I'm pretty sure it was like death and stuff like that. But I wanted her to be African American because I wanted there to be diversity in the characters. I'm obviously going to look up the culture, but talk to people who are part of that culture. I want to get to know the different cultures I'm basing the characters off of. Like, the different characters are, like, from. Because I want there to be diversity. And, of course, I made her hot. I'm like, if you're gonna make a character, gotta make them hot. Like, obviously, like, the bosses, because they're in a crime organization. Obviously. Based off of what the character's, like, jobs are. Like, she's a poisons master. She's the assassin. Gave her the best job. We love assassins. Crowley is the face man. He's a manipulator. He, like, manipulates people into, like, certain situations to where they get, like, his teammates can kill them. And then Apollo, he's a thief. So, no. Make villains hot. Why hot if evil, So I drew her. I haven't colored her in because I'm scared, like, I'm gonna mess up the skin color. Like, I have nothing for the skin color yet, and I want it. I want it to look nice. I want it to be correct. Like, that's how much I care about these characters. So, this is her. I worked on her really hard. She took days to do, because I was like, I need her to be perfect. And then the next one is the tank, so he's the protector, basically. He mainly protects Crowley, since Crowley is, like, out and about. And mingling with people. So he's like constantly like watching, and then he's constantly getting injured because Crowley constantly gets into problems, and they constantly tease each other, and I love it. By having Orion and Zephyr get like in a relationship, I want them to be together. Yeah, the tank's name, the protector, his name is Orion Cecil Florence. His nicknames are Hercules and Emrys. Yeah. Hercules for obvious reasons. They're both strong. I'm still working on him. His hair, especially, I hate it. Mainly the back part. I like the bangs that I have going. It's just back. So like, ugh. But yeah, here's him. There we go. Now you can actually see it now. I don't have any other drawings for the other ones because I'm focusing so much attention on this British man. Yeah, he's British. He is British. Ugh. No, I love British people. I'm British. Technically, I'm English. I'm an English mutt, but I grew up in America. It's fine. Fine. Mostly Irish, though. And it's just a mix of everything else. Just a mixture. No, the other ones I don't have drawings of yet. So I'm just going to basically describe them to you guys. Because, I feel like that. Alright, the next one is the doctor and the scientist. And also the torturer. Because, the doctor's got to get into that. They got to be like the torturers. They know everything. They know how to make you bleed in a way you won't die. They know how to make sure you don't die and just torture you. And obviously I'm gonna have to search up that stuff too. But I'm gonna have his name be Kepler Temple Ambrose. I love these names so much. They're so hard to pronounce, but I love their names. And then his nicknames is Osiris. However you say his name. But like the Egyptian god of the underworld. Oh. And Merrick. No idea how to say that. So I'm going to show you guys the name. And how it's spelled. I'm pretty sure I got the main name right, because that was pretty easy to pronounce. It was just the last nickname I don't know how to pronounce. But yeah. And, so he's going to be the torturer. He's going to be also the doctor. Meaning if he gets pissed off that someone's getting injured, like, 5 times a day, they're going to be in a world of pain, bro. He won't be playing around. And then we have the weapons expert, because my friends just helped me with that one. They helped me with a lot of these guys, actually, on what their roles should be. Thank you to those friends. This is the weapons expert. His name is Asper Silas Wilder. Wilder. It's Wilder. Wild. It's Wilder. Yeah, it's Wilder. It's Wilder. Yeah. And then his nicknames is Koa and Chrysaor. No idea if I'm saying that right. I know with one of those names, Chrysaor, I'm pretty sure the language is from, I don't remember which one. Because I saw this one on Pinterest. And it means like golden sword or something like with golden sword. And so I'm like, I'm gonna have a fight with a golden sword, guys. That's gonna be his main weapon, is a golden sword. I'm like, I want it to fit. I'm like, if I'm gonna give him a nickname or give him like a certain name, it's gonna fit him. Like that's how that works. And then The last character that I have so far for this group, sorry, that's my TV. For this group would be the psychopath, the lovely little psychopath. And her name is Alistair Sane Thana Salem. Don't know if I said the first name right. It's a weird spelling. I'm trying not to make it sound like Alistair or Alistair, because I feel like that. And then her nicknames are Dabria and Morana. I like it. I'm going to show you the name for her too, because I'm not sure if I'm saying this one right. But no, she's the psycho. So she's a psychopath. So search that up and you'll figure out everything you need about her. And she's also blonde. I kind of want it. I'm thinking about it. Like, I feel like if she was, like, gender swapped, I'd want her to look like Jeffrey Dahmer. Genuinely. That would be funny. So she's gonna look like that. But as a girl. It's gonna be great. It's pretty amazing. But obviously not exactly like that, though. And not act like that either. Just a psycho. Just killing people. That's it. We don't go into any of the deep end. But that's so far the characters that I have. With Mind Games itself, basically 2 criminal organizations going head to head. They have magic powers. I can't write a book that isn't like fantasy encoded. Like, I started working on an elf one. I started working on one where it's like people like randomly like got powers, and then like after that, like they ended up like getting like sold into like underground market and stuff like that. And like some of them were like put in like this arena to fight to the death, or until someone like couldn't fight anymore. And they were put on like 4 different teams, and so the people in the stands could vote who would go in and who stays out. And I want it to where one of the characters, his power is to copy other people's powers, and his brother who's with him, like his younger brother, also has the same power. And so like they basically copy any power, but it has to go by touch, so he has to touch the person. And basically, he ends up killing his mentor because his mentor tries to kill him because the mentor's a traitor, and also the leader of the group. So then he becomes the leader of the group. Maybe, I don't know. And then, because him and his brother get so strong and like basically unstoppable, the people in charge create like this crazy like mutant. I'm going with that one right now because Marvel fan, huge Marvel fan, love Marvel, obviously. I love Star Wars, love Yu-Gi-Oh. I can show you guys my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a different video. Somewhat like Pokemon. I love K-pop. Oh my goodness, that could be like a whole other video on like things that I like. But where was I? And basically, the person that they genetically changed like to become like this super strong thing that could like defeat them, the younger brother goes in first and dies. Again, this is one where like the main character goes evil, becomes a villain. I love that. I love characters that are villains. Obviously, though, his brother ends up dying, and so he really gets revenge. And he like remembers a lesson that his mentor like was teaching, like that's something that like his mentor was teaching him. And he's like at first he didn't understand like why his teacher was teaching that, because like he was learning how to shoot a gun. He was learning how to shoot a gun, and he kept like the teacher kept like having him point away from the target and like behind it basically and shoot that. And so every time he missed the target, his mentor was like, "Good job, you did great. Just keep practicing that." And of course, he didn't listen and kept actually hitting the target. And so eventually, when he's fighting the guy, and like he's basically like almost like out for the count, and so is the other guy. He finally remembers that, and he like pulls out a gun or something. Like I want him like they have like they before they enter the arena, they go into this room that's full of weapons, and I want that to be like they could pick their weapons, and I want there to be like a person on like the main character's team who can like turn like jewelry and stuff into weapons. I'm like, perfect. It'd be perfect. Oh my goodness, and I love that idea. I'm like, yes. But anyways, he like summons a gun or something, and then he aims for, because the thing that he's fighting can like create like a clone of itself as mud, and so but it has to be behind him. Like it has to like he has to be the shadow. And so the main character points at the mud clone and then points a bit up, at the shadow and shoots and hits the actual guy. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that'd be so sick. And then he blows the place up. Finds a trench coat and just blows it up. You know, like, I would love that. Like, he's walking around the building, and right when he, like, steps out of the doorway, like, explodes, and, like, the trench coat, like flaps around him, and, like, so sick and badass. Oh, love that. Love that. I would love to actually get working on that book, but right now I'm, like, so centered on, like, the mind games one, because I'm like, I don't have a name for the main character on that one book yet. It's still a work in progress. So is my elf one. I actually got to, like, a good, like, full on, like, good into, like, a chapter, like, the first chapter of that elf book, and then quit. I just did not have any more motivation for it. It's called Eclipse. And hopefully I do finish it. It's an elf book, and I love it. I can go over that one in a different video. Once I get more detail for the other one, I can put more detail for that one in a different video too, and just work on the characters and actually get into it, because I've actually been, like, on a writing spree, reading spree. I'm happy. Like, this was great. No. Now about me. My name is Icarus on this platform. Icarus. Obviously, I wear glasses. Let's see. I'm a writer, obviously. I like doing art, painting, drawing, writing. I technically count that as art because you're being creative about it. You're, like, doing things out of the box, like, out of, like, and stuff like that. And, like, working with clay, I love that too. Just really anything art related. I love reading. I have a record player. I have records. I like anime. Obviously, by some of the stickers I have. I like monsters. I can't have them anymore, or else I'll, like, have a hard time breathing, but it's fine. I also can't have coffee either, so it's a sad life. But no. Let's see what else. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yu-Gi-Oh, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, mainly, like, the Bat family, excluding, like, Batman a little bit. Like, there's some fanfics I've been reading. Good, amazing. Like, and there's, like, and also, like, with some of, like, the Batman movies, like, one of the older ones where Dick Grayson is, like, an adult, and you're like, wrong. He's supposed to be 9. He's supposed to be 9. Let's see. I love K-pop Demon Hunters. That movie was sick. I really want to draw those characters. Just haven't had the motivation. I love Doctor Who. That one I love so much. David Tennant, Matt Smith, favorite, like, actors for the Doctor. Amazing. I haven't seen the new one that's out on Disney because I don't have Disney. And based off what I've heard, it sucks. Nothing to, like, the new, like, the actor for the new Doctor. I just think, because when I saw, like, on the specials where David Tennant came back and he was in there too, he did good. I just think that Disney kind of ruined it. Not gonna lie. I haven't been liking Disney. I saw the new How to Train Your Dragon movie out in theaters. Beautiful. Stunning. Disney needs to take notes. Disney needs to take notes from that movie. I'm like, I could say lines that were from the original movies, and they would say it in there. Like, I already knew some of the scenes were taken out, but I was like, it's fine. They were, like, minor scenes. I didn't really, it did not affect the movie as much. And there was, like, a scene that was, like, a couple scenes that were added, but, like, again, like, when they added the scenes, it fit the characters they added it to. And it wasn't, like, attention was pointed onto that scene. It was just, like, it was just there. But it was a good movie. I loved it. DreamWorks, amazing. Sony, amazing. They've been doing amazing. Can't wait for the new Spider-Verse movie, though. Waiting for that movie. No. I love candles. I can actually show you guys some candles I got a little while back. I got this, Peach Bellini. I got these from Bath & Body Works, because that's the best place to get them. And this, so, English. This smells like succulent peach, sparkling prosecco, and sweet orange. I'm not sure if I said that one word right. And then the next one is called Book Loft. Do you want to know how it smells? Crisp bergamot, wood, and a warm blanket. What does a warm blanket smell like? I have a heating blanket. It don't smell like that. Like, it smells good. I'm happy with the smell. I'm like, oh, heavenly. It smells like wood though. No. But yeah, I like camping to a point. Let's see. I don't like doing makeup. Not my thing. I will do it if if I'm doing something that I want to get dressed up for. But I'm very much a tomboy. I like Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Egyptian mythology, Norse mythology. I'm also researching a bunch of different other mythologies, so please let me know about mythologies I should look into. My favorite music genres, anything, but mostly right now like K-pop and indie and rap. They gotta be in there. They gotta be in there. That's about it for right now. But I'll make another video some point later. Bye!